What's your name?
Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. All right. So are you voting more for Hillary Clinton or against Donald Trump?
More for Hillary.
Why?
Because she has gone through so much as a woman and is now breaking through like the final glass ceiling, I feel like, and it's very impressive.
Okay. Now, what would your pitch be to someone who isn't living in Pennsylvania and is undecided?
Just to really look at what each candidate stands for on both political and social issues, because, you know, Hillary's got a lot of really good things that she's got going for her.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you very much. Your first name?
Grace.
Okay, Grace. You're voting more for Hillary Clinton, you said?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, I was a diehard Bernie supporter for a long time, but as I have seen Bernie endorse her and I have seen her platform become even more progressive than it originally was, I could not be happier to give her my vote.
And what would you say to someone who's undecided, specifically perhaps like a Bernie or Buster?
I would say just keep in mind what Bernie stands for and really try to keep an open mind and listen to what Hillary is saying. I mean, Hillary is not the same Hillary she was a year ago, and she's still changing and progressing. And I think she stands for a lot of the things that Bernie stood for.
Okay. What's your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca. So are you going to be voting more for Hillary Clinton or against Donald Trump?
For Hillary Clinton and against Donald Trump.
Okay, both. Which one's more at like the closest to your heart?
Hillary Clinton.
And why is that?
Because of her integrity, her honesty, which I think Donald Trump is not honest, even though he's lying about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you check fact checks, you'll see how much more honest Hillary is. And I just believe in her, and she's a mother and a grandmother, and I just love her. And she's
Okay.
a union for unions, number one.
What would you say to someone who is perhaps still undecided about whom to vote for, perhaps troubled by the scandals and so on?
I would say that if they look deep in their hearts, they would see the truth about Hillary. And I'm scared to death if the other party gets in. I really am.
Okay. What's your first name?
My first name is Terrell.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Tyrrelle.
Okay, thank you. So are you going to be voting for Hillary Clinton more or against Donald Trump more?
It's a little mixture of both. I'm in college, so I like her plans on like debt-free college, because it's just crazy how like people I'm going to school and after I graduate I want to have like a mountain of debt, so I'm for that, and I'm hugely against bigotry and hugely against racism, so I cannot live in America where Donald Trump's president.
Okay. All right, well, you kind of got my why question in that answer. What would you say to someone, maybe a Bernie or Buster, or someone who's just undecided about who they should vote for if they live in PA?
Look, man, take it from a person who actually, was a Bernie Sanders supporter, who's a Bernie or Buster or whatever. Look, just take it from me. If you do a protest vote, you're literally just doing a vote for Donald Trump. And honestly, I feel that to move more progressive in our agenda, having the first woman president and having, having the first woman president and having somebody that has a progressive agenda would be something that would be just very beneficial for America. Let's not make America great again. Let's stay stronger together.
Hey, what's your first name?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, are you voting more for Hillary Clinton or against Donald Trump?
Definitely for Hillary.
Why?
For 30 years, she's put the country ahead of her own interests. She started back in the early 70s, right after college. I'm for Hillary.
Okay. What would you say to someone who's still maybe on the fence or even uncomfortable about casting their vote for Secretary Clinton?
I am so against Donald Trump and everything he stands for. He is not going to bring coal back to Pittsburgh or steel. I'm a Western Pennsylvania. He's pandering to the coal miners and steel workers. He's pandering to people. He's telling them what they want to hear. He can't deliver.
What's your first name?
Chris.
Chris, are you voting more for Hillary Clinton or more against Donald Trump?
For Hillary Clinton.
Why?
Because she's the best candidate, the most experienced to move our country forward and to continue Obama's legacy. If Trump wins, then all of our progress that Obama has gained in our country will be lost in terms of health care, the economy, jobs, and things like that.
And Chris, what would you say to someone who's out there still undecided, perhaps turned off by the idea of voting for Hillary? What would you say to them?
I would say you have to look at your character and actually look at Donald Trump and say, would I allow my daughter or myself to be alone in the same room with him? I have two daughters, and when people talk about who's the most trustworthy candidate or honest, somebody who doesn't treat women or who's up for rape against a 13-year-old, I think does not win my trust over somebody who had an private email server.
Okay. Ken, are you voting more for Hillary Clinton or against Donald Trump?
I'm voting for Hillary Clinton.
Okay, why?
Well, she has policy. She has a plan on what she's going to do. Donald Trump, in my view, is just a buffoon. All he does is belittle people. He's insulted every race, religion. If you want that guy for president, I think you're in the wrong country.
What would you say to someone who's perhaps uncomfortable voting for Hillary, maybe still undecided?
Do you really have a brain?
First name?
Maria.
Can you spell that for me?
Maria.
Okay. And are you voting more for Hillary Clinton or against Donald Trump?
I'm actually voting 100% for Hillary Clinton.
Okay, why?
Why? Because all that she represents, her work history, and what she's have done throughout all those 30 years that Donald Trump mentioned that she's just been sitting and doing nothing. And because she's represent everything that I am for.
Okay. What would you say to someone who's still on the fence, maybe undecided, or even not in favor of voting for Hillary Clinton, troubled by the scandals, so on and so forth?
I mean, it's very clear to me. I mean, if you are undecided, I don't know why you are undecided for. I think I am a Hispanic immigrant black woman, and that is all that Donald Trump has attacked. So that's one of the reasons why I'm voting for Hillary, not for him. So, I mean, it just...
So this is personal to you?
Exactly. What is best for you, and I mean, if he represents your ideal, I just feel sorry for you.
Okay.